My name is Christian, and I will show you how we can connect a new API data source to our via our virtual workforce account. For this, we created a demo API which will have access to multiple contacts like this, and it will retrieve all the details for the contacts, and based on this, it will answer the question. To access this API, we also created a private app, which will get the access token and use it for granting permission to our AI agent. Okay, now let's go back to our virtual workforce page. Here, I will say let's first start with creating a new workspace. Let's name it something simple like contact test. Okay, now let's access the workspace. Nice. Let's go to the data sources. We could create an AI agent already, but as we don't have the data source yet, it won't see the API. So let's first create the data source. Here, let's name it also contacts list, and in the type we'll choose the API one. We access the. As we saw, we didn't really add any link to the data source, so let's correct this and access the data source. Here we go to the API connection, and here we can add the link. First, let's put the method get, as this is the one required by this API. Let's take the URL like this. And we also need the authorization, so let's add an authorization header. And let's also add a content type, as we are interested in the JSON one. Great, now let's save it. Successfully save it. Okay, we added the data source. Now let's create a new AI agent that will have access to this data source. We'll choose a mail, Microsoft, and the name. Something like this. Next, let's say Banderas, company name ABC. It doesn't really matter at the moment, but let's just keep it simple. And here in the data source pages, we could choose multiple data sources, and our AI agent will have access to all of them when answering the question. But for the sake of simplicity, let's choose only the contact list API we just made. Okay, here we could also connect with our Microsoft account right now, but also for the sake of simplicity, let's just create and keep it disabled. Nice. Let's now test our new AI agents. For this, we went to his page and we'll go to the email testing tab. Nice. Here we can write, there is a predefined email, but it's not really representative for our API. So let's input a better one. Okay, as we can see here, we're asking for the email of a guy that we think his name was Brian, and it was introduced to us last week. And also, can you let us know his last name? We didn't have a way to get this information, but we have access to all those contacts here. So as you can see, we are basically asking to look at the first name, Brian, and to give us the last name as well, and his email. So this is the way how our AI agent will approach this question, based on this information. Okay, Let's test it. Oh, great. As we can see, thanks for reaching out. The person you are referring is Brian Halligan. Let's go back to the page. Halligan. You can contact him at bhhubspot.com. bhhubspot.com. Great. The question was answered correctly. Thank you for your attention.